happen to retain the title, then it would be 5th place, which would be Spencer. Spencer would be blocked out of the tournament. So a lot of different moving parts here, a lot of different things going on. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Run through the card real quick. Of course, we're going to kick off tonight, actually, with a Tope versus Augie matchup. Tope has 2 representatives because he won Pick'ems for the payback when we picked it. What's going on, B. Sumner? So Augie's representative, the Green Ranger, will be taking on Tope's representative, Rick Ross. Rick Ross, of course, having all of Sasha Banks' moves. Then we're going to go ahead and launch into the Podswoggle title match of Kevin Owens, Augie's selection, against my selection, Captain Crunch. Then we got Thor, Widden's selection against Tope's second selection, the Shockmaster. That's hard to say. And then the main event of the first round is going to be Augie's 3rd pick, Gaston, against Spencer's pick, Waluigi. Still pretty bummed there wasn't a fish. I know, there was not a fish, which is sad. Also, we have the Heels and Heels title. Jacqueline is currently staking her claim to being the best Heels and Heels champion of all time. She will take on Sandy from SpongeBob. Suit is here. What's going on, Suit? And Alexa Bliss will take on, finally, after looking for so many selections from Augie, we settled on Leela from Futurama. Professor Pirate, hey Mullet Clan, this will be the most wrestling I watch all week. Hey, that's all right. There's so much wrestling to watch, so we're happy that you chose us. Hey, White Indoor Nerdy, let's get it kicked off. Like I said, Rick Ross and the Green Power Ranger. These are just going to be straight one-on-one matches this month. Let's go here. Green Ranger and Rick Ross. I wish I remember this. Don Morocco would have been Podswoggle champion. Yeah, here we go. Still haven't made time for Sakura Genesis. Hey, Heels and Heels, welcome. We got your first match coming up next. We're gonna have the title matches on early. We're gonna have Jacqueline versus Sandy coming up next, actually. The Boss, Rick Ross, against Tommy Oliver. Speaking of Sakura Genesis, rest in peace, Shibata. Okay, hold on. I don't know if Shibata actually died. So let me... Okay, no, he's still alive. Okay, good. Hey, you never know. You never know at this point. The stranger things have happened. Sweet. You got it. It's fine. Shibata won't remember it either. Rick Ross. Takes a huge shot to the face, and it's already not looking very good. Tommy looks like he's been cycling up for this. Tommy looks like he's on the fucking juice. Oh, and Rick Ross very clumsily gets out of the way. Rick Ross very much looks like Mark Henry went to Miami. Thank you, Samantha. Well, Mark Henry actually went as Rick Ross for Halloween one, so kind of a cheap joke, but still the same. Let's see if we can see the Sasha Banks. Okay, there we go. Yep, we can see the Sasha Banks and Rick Ross early with that standing sidekick to the head of the Green Power Ranger. Green Power Ranger. This is his second chance at the title. Suit says hi, Sam. That's Jillian saying hi to everyone. Never noticed how Green Power Rangers look like giant El Doritos. Yeah, he really does. Green Power Ranger had a less than stellar stint in the first Podswoggle Rumble. You looking for a pacifier? There you go. And a huge clothesline by Rick Ross. Like, Rick Ross came to play. He's got taped up. He looks like a fucking... Rick Ross looks like he'd actually do this. I completely forgot Sasha moveset. That was a prerequisite from Habert the Babert, who I believe was the nominee for Rick Ross. Or who nominated Rick Ross, I should say. Oh, and a huge punch to the face. Taking the Power Ranger down. You'd think that helmet would add some protection, but not in the case of Rick Ross. He's showing him who is boss. Big knee lift by Power Ranger. And locking on a nice rest hold there. Of course, if this is the first time watching, maybe you're perhaps watching this on our YouTube channel, all the Podswoggle title tournaments are now available on YouTube, including our massive 10-hour March of Madness stream, Podswoggle Invitational Tournament, past Rumbles, all kinds of fun. This one will be up as soon as it's completed. Thank you so much, Jillian. Oh, looks like a little Dolph Ziggler action there by the Green Power Ranger. Going for a pin, center of the ring on Rick Ross. Augie looking to get one representative. Kick out at 2. Nice head scissors to the neck by the Power Ranger, trying to ground Rick Ross. Take the power game out of his repertoire. I'm having visions of Rick Ross doing Sasha's knees in the corner. I might have visions of him doing nothing else. Green Power Ranger now encouraging Rick Ross to get to his feet. Perched on the top rope. Huge missile dropkick. Took too much time. Rick Ross perhaps playing possum. Shakes himself off, but again, the size disadvantage. And by that I mean that he is really fat and can't make any ground up by a simple counter. Again, Power Ranger a little cockier than I expected. Huge flying nothing to Rick Ross, but still takes Rick Ross off of his feet. We have had a couple countouts like this in Podswoggle title history, and March of Madness history for that matter. Neck breaker on Rick Ross. Rick Ross powers out of it. There's the power of Rick Ross and a neck breaker on the floor to the Green Power Ranger. Stomp to the back. Wrenching at the arm. I do not know what the count is at. There's a side Russian leg sweep by Rick Ross. Suit counting 10 along with the crowd. This could be huge. What's the ref at here? The ref is at 6, I think is what that looks like. On the arm of Rick Ross. They're getting deep into the corner. Rick Ross sent back into the apron this time. Hey, Bert the Baybird is here to enjoy his creation of Rick Ross, who gets the Green Power Ranger back into the ring and slides in before the count of 10. Went for the big lariat. Rick Ross dives out of the way. Belly to back counter with a crossbody. Another head scissors. I'm rooting for Augie, but to be able to say Rick Ross is Podswoggle champion would be great. We have had a streak of like actual wrestlers being champion. Yeah, and I think the Green Power Ranger just has Dolph Ziggler's moves. I saw he had a super kick, and I saw he had a zigzag. I'm like, that looks like Power Ranger things. But I should have figured that they were just Ziggler moves. This once killed Jerry Lawler temporarily. This could kill Rick Ross, too. Does he have the boss's moves? You goddamn right, Haber, but we really didn't have the chance to see it. Heart stopper elbows. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. The boss survives. Oh, it's wake up taunt time. Rick Ross to his feet. He is in trouble. Punch to the face. Zigzag by Tommy Oliver on Rick Ross. The boss is prone in the middle of the ring, but the Power Ranger has really taken too much. Maybe he should get on his flute and call the Dragon Zord. 1, 2, and 3. Rick Ross has been defeated. Rick Ross was Jillian's favorite rapper, and he has been eliminated. The Green Power Ranger moving on. Tope loses 1. Augie looking good. By the way, my suggestion for next time is Bruce Springsteen with Sasha Banks moves. And then strictly the Big Boss Man debuting in WCW as just the Boss, but with Sasha Banks moveset. And then Boss Nass from Star Wars. Green Power Ranger, your winner. Moving on to the semifinals, going to take on either Kevin Owens or Captain Crunch. We'll see who that is in just a little bit. But first, we got to decide who the Heels and Heels champion is going to be for the finals tonight. It's time for Jacqueline. Don't forget Boss Hog. As for you, Boss Hog, as Dave Chappelle would say. Jacqueline has the current record for most successful title defenses in Heels and Heels title history. I believe is at 3. Looking for her 4th. Can she do it tonight? She's going to have to get past Sandy. Sandy Cheeks. Jacqueline is a downloaded character. Jacqueline, that is correct. Custom. Let's go to Sandy. Son of a bitch. Was Eric Estrada and Who's the Boss? He can be a... No, that's Tony Danza. So, it looks like, much like the Medea situation, Sandy is represented by a male in the game. So Sandy will not be in the tournament. Augie is cursed at this thing. Heels and Heels. Yes. Oh, I'm just disappointed. Heels and heels. Would you like to pick a what in the fuck? Heels. It is your title, and Augie is not here to pick a representative. If you can pick a roster representative to take on Jacqueline, or I think only people I have are Sexy Star. There's Leela for later. No, Scott. It wasn't Scott Baio. It was Tony Danza. Trust me on this. And then Marge. Augie is always robbed. That's Charles in charge. You want Sexy Star? You want to give Sexy Star another go? All right, let's give Sexy Star another go at it. Nope, not that. I forgot they had that. Jesus. Jacqueline and Sexy Star. Sorry, Augie. Heels and heels title. Almost forgot to put the belt on the line.
No.
My bad. Got my 80s show slipped. It happens. It happens. Jillian, very upset. Not a good night for Jillian. No Rick Ross victory. No Sandy. Only cartoon character she can identify with right now. Sexy Star had maybe the best match in Heels and Heels title history last month against Storm. Beat Storm and then gave it such a valiant effort, but couldn't beat Jacqueline. The rematch. They were all the same, jet black hair and leather jackets. Lucha Underground hype. It's coming back next week, so this is one way to get it hyped. We won't have any issues with Alexa Bliss versus Leela, thankfully, coming on later on in the evening. She was tired. She might get her this time. That's true. It's true. Jacqueline didn't have as much of a difficulty with Carmella. The rematch we've been waiting for. Holy shit, Storm was in it last month. Storm and Sexy Star was the match of April for the Podswoggle Twitch stream. It was fantastic. Speaking of which, next year I'm picking Mr. Belvedere. I will certainly encourage everybody to I've thought to get it to the point where like pay people to make some of these suggestions. Like some of them are so great and they just don't exist because people are not as creative as they should be. That's saying a lot because there's so much creative shit on here. Sexy Star not wasting any time. Went for a crazy 450 to start and is already missed. Sexy Star is unbelievable. Lucha and X-Men is a very specific cross-section of my interest. Sexy Star. Running splash on the Jacqueline. Dive. Nothing but a bunch of fucking dives. That's all it is. There's going to be more dives next month as well. Next month is June. Butterfly suplex. Next month, Money in the Bank returns. The Podswoggle title tournament last year was absolute insanity. Saw New Jack almost win the gold for the first time. Seth Rollins is the one that came away with the victory, but had all kinds of crazy spots, all kinds of mass hysteria. And the ladder matches in the game this year are even more entertaining and exciting. So that's next month, Money in the Bank. Professor Pirate gets the dive reference. Jacqueline kicks away at the leg of Sexy Star. Again, these two know each other very well, and Sexy Star so far has had the advantage. New Jack was Money in the Bank MVP last year. He's a fingertip away twice, and finally won it last month, but then, of course, lost it to Kevin Owens, who will be defending his title next against my selection, Captain Crunch. Down on the arm of Jacqueline, Sexy Star. Again, looking for some springboard action. This Sexy Star is so much better than the real Sexy Star. Springboard frog splash really hurt her stomach there. Did the Heels and Heels title also get a Money in the Bank? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Women's Revolution, I think women are allowed to be in ladder matches. So yeah, we're going to have a Heels and Heels Money in the Bank match next month. Or a 4 or 6 woman ladder match to determine the Heels and Heels champion. Kick to the leg. I believe it is going to happen. Just like it would happen in real life, we're going to see it here. Speaking of Money in the Bank, I can't wait to see those Baron Corbin Jinder Mahal stare downs. Fuck, and I really put all my eggs into that Baron Corbin basket, talking about it on the show, before fucking Jinder Mahal became WWE champion. Oh, and there's a nice spinning head scissors by Sexy Star. She looked pretty good against Jacqueline. Trying to end this legendary streak. There's the fake out roll up kick. And Jacqueline, she's been champion way too long. Way too smart to take any more damage. Rolls to the outside. Blocks the belly to back suplex with a bulldog of her own. Into the pin. That's not going to do it. It's going to take a lot more than that to beat Sexy Star. Barely a 1 count. Barely a 1 count. You remember a YouTube teaser from 5 years ago? You guys totally predicted Jinder as WWE Champion. That was actually... Oh my god. Matt White called... Did he say 2021? I'm going to have to go back and look at that White identity. I totally forgot about that. German suplex with a bridge almost got it. Tope and Rich will hopefully be joining us very soon. Jinder as champ. Is Randy okay? Jinder's Jug Band Jamboree is what Matt White was talking about. I totally forgot that Matt White called... It's all Matt White's fault that Jinder Mahal is WWE Champion. Who's currently, I think today and yesterday and tomorrow, moving into the apartment complex very close to my home. So hopefully we'll get more Matt White on these things. There's the Tornado DDT by Jacqueline. I don't know if she can be stopped. She's dragging Sexy Star into the middle of the ring. The pin by Jacqueline. 1, 2. No, that was insanely close. 2 9/10 for Jacqueline. Sexy Star survives. Off the ropes. Clothesline. Blocked into a tilt-a-whirl neck breaker. Sexy Star. Oh, thought she was going for high risk, but instead pumping herself up. Getting the momentum from the crowd. Sexy Star does not have any quit in her. It's just time for Randy's annual summer vacation with his Sea Witch wife. Whichever one it is this year. No more Matt. God knows what else he'll predict. Oh, now there's a nice side kick. That was right to the stomach of Sexy Star, even though she was holding her knee. It says 2022. Matt White called it 5 years earlier for Jinder Mahal to be WWE Champion. Thank you for hitting us up with that White underneath. I'm going to take a look. Yeah, if you want to experience this random bullshit Podswoggle thoughts from like 2013 and 14, those are also on YouTube, along with this wonderful stream every single month. Kick to the arm of Sexy Star, and an elbow to the chest. Putting her back on her feet, go behind, another German with a bridge. Jacqueline, the ref, very slow to get down for the pin. A count of 1, a count of 2, and a count of 3. Jacqueline has once again retained the Heels and Heels Championship. She has defeated Sexy Star for the 2nd straight month. Her record-setting 4th successful Heels and Heels title defense. Who is going to beat Jacqueline? Rich is the one that brought her into the fold. He knew what he was talking about if he's trying to set up a Fabulous Moolah type run with the Heels and Heels Championship. The German suplex. The ref even took his sweet time getting down there. 1, 2, and 3 spelled the end for Sexy Star. And she's still the champ. She'll take on either Alexa Bliss or Leela later on. Her wonderful signs in the back that are just a picture of herself on the signs. Jacqueline. That's sweet, sassy music. Speaking of sweet, sassy music, it's time for Captain Crunch. And Captain Crunch was nominated last year. Never mind, I guess Sexy Star does have a little quit in her. She didn't quit, she just, she temporarily was inconvenienced for the count of 3. That's a fun way to explain wrestling. You have to beat somebody until they're inconvenienced for 3 seconds. Jacqueline is basically our Matanza, and we are okay with it. You don't have a choice if you're okay with it or not. She's just telling you that's what's happening. We found him this year. It was going to be Fred Flintstone if I found him. But instead, it's Captain Crunch. He's going to be taking on Kevin Owens, your current Podswoggle champion. Again, lower your expectations. There he is, the captain himself. For this one, we're just going to see how Captain Crunch enters the ring. Also, we got to see Kevin Owens walk out for the first time with his Podswoggle championship. Captain Crunch kind of just looks like Joe Biden with a old-timey mustache. Come on, Captain, make it happen. Less cartoony, but more regal than I expected. Was the only one that was there. It's literally the only thing. I was just so happy that there was one. Getting shocked that Chikara hasn't fought the idea of a lawsuit and just introduced a Captain Crunch or like a Count Chocula or like a Boo Berry or something. Those are all ideas for everybody for next year. Winner of this one gets the Green Ranger. Green Ranger could very well become Podswoggle champion next match. Captain Crunch looks like Zeb Coulter joined the Blue Bloods. Don't get me started on some Blue Bloods music. Man, the Blue Bloods music is my jam. It is so good. So regal. So Eaton. It didn't even mean William Regal. Or Lord Stephen Regal, for that matter. Chikara can't buy things. Oh, my Quackenbush is poor. My poor little girls are knocked out here in the living room. They're both asleep. I'm sure I'll wake them up if Captain Crunch becomes the champion. This is my only horse in the game here, and I would really like to become champion again. Because I got some devious things to set into motion as your current as the Swallow Spot champion. Oh, so here's some. Oh shit, he looks racist. Captain Crunch with his hat at Captain. I don't even know if that's it's real Twitter or not. Hey Samantha, cowboy boots on Captain Crunch. Those are more like, I guess, Captain boots. I don't know. He's walking with a purpose. Look at Bret Hart. Now I say, good sir. Next year, Foghorn Leghorn for this tournament. This isn't Captain Crunch. That's Confederate General Crunch. Alright, we're good. Good thing New Jack wasn't champion. Captain, he looks ready. He's gonna have to be. Shut up, Tope. Why do you have to come now, man? Shut up. Tope's here to say this is racist. Podswoggle champion Kevin Owens, a huge milestone for Kevin Owens last month after going winless in every video game match he's ever been in Podswoggle. Won 3 in a row to become Podswoggle champion. So R-Truth was actually dressing up like Captain Crunch that one time. You nailed it. Tope already lost Rick Ross, by the way, so your last hope is the Shockmaster, who literally I almost just put a shitty helmet on Typhoon in the game, but I actually just downloaded the Shockmaster for you. I arrived at a weird moment. Captain Crunch, happening, guys. This is the listener pick, JJ Rules. You know what it is, John. Captain Crunch. He's gonna get wrecked, I just feel it. Yeah. Go, Captain. Yeah, he's gonna get wrecked. He's gonna get so wrecked. That beautiful green belt. So many illustrious men have held that championship. Kevin Owens trying to stake his own claim to it. Beat New Jack for that title last month. Gonna hand the ref the belt. Do we really count the Shockmaster as a wrestler or no? He's gonna be in it. Captain Crunch looks fucking amped for this. Title held high. Look at him, he's loosening up. This bout is underway. And immediately Captain Crunch gets DD. No! Alright, Captain. Fights off the Tilt-A-Whirl DDT. And then comes right back with a Cobra Clutch backbreaker. Captain off the ropes. Short leg drop. Maybe a second one here. Oh, a flip around one. It's little Becky Lynch in the Captain. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The South Seas will rise again. Springboard backwards leg drop by Captain Crunch. Kevin Owens finally got some momentum in the video game, and he's getting crunched by the Captain. I was waiting for the bell ring powerbomb 1, 2, 3. So was I. Spin out belly to back suplex by Kevin Owens. Grounds the Captain. He's going for a pin already. 1, And he picks him up. Oh, Kevin Owens is playing with the Captain. He is really, really upset that he got shown up by a cereal mascot to start this match off. This could have very easily been the Cheerios bee as well, but we couldn't find one. Kevin Owens sent into the buckle face first. Go behind. A minute in the match and Captain Crunch is perhaps looking for a super belly to back. Oh my god! A pendulum German suplex by Captain Crunch. Top rope imploding 450! What is going on? I'm pretty sure his finishers are just a fucking shitty RKO. I just left with whatever it was and he's got all the rest of this shit. Chaos Theory German suplex! The serial killer Captain Crunch! I did not see that CD-ROM question, so I apologize. We have a lasso from El Paso now on Kevin Owens. And between Captain Crunch and Captain Underpants, he'll be shitting in them fucking underpants if this Captain Crunch shows up. Owens knocks the Captain away. Oh, he is pissed. Oh, Gutbuster on the Captain. Apparently you can... Oh, you and the Captain really do make it happen. Captain Crunch is fucking trying to get a spot in fucking Bola. Kevin Owens is totally thrown off of his game here. Now he's gonna fly. Again, on the surface you would never expect it, but we know Kevin Owens is very skilled in flying. But Captain Crunch starts to get up and fights it off. Who is between Captain Crunch and Captain fucking New Japan? Owens, oh no. Oh no, not a package power driver already. Oh, package spin out power bomb. I'll take that instead. I'm pretty sure Captain Ron would beat Captain New Japan. Captain Crunch. I'm just guessing that's how Captain Crunch sounds. I don't know why. He's just so happy. Belly-to-belly suplex, catching Captain Crunch's kick to the midsection. Owens, dastardly stomp to the face of this revered Captain who's been providing people with mouth-killing cereal for decades. To the stomach, sunset flip power bomb by Captain Crunch. He is slowly becoming one of my all-time favorites. He is a star. He's sent back into the ring. Owens knows in Podswoggle title rules, if he gets counted out, he still loses the championship. He does not get to retain it in the tournament setting. Captain Crunch sends him over the top rope. Is this a second? Spamming moves here. Captain Crunch with a second sunset flip powerbomb to the floor. Oh, and they're backing away from the announce table. Kick to the back of the Captain. And Owens is shaking. And Owens wants to retain that title, throws him back in the ring. Gets back in. Captain's looking a little worse for wear here recently, despite the fact that he's hit those two good power bombs. Oh, now here's the pump handle down onto the knee. Owens is really starting to string together a good sequence of moves here. Captain Crunch, this guy, I don't even know how old he is. Minus half a star for move repetition. Oh, Captain might be done. I think he soiled his pants. I don't know what that mark is in his crotch, but counted to. No, that was a Sami Zayn kick out. He barely got that shoulder up. Owens knows what it's like to beat an opponent so bad that he can barely kick out. The Captain slowly to his feet. He came out of the gates a little too hot, I think. So becomes 5.5 stars. Pop-up power bomb, dead center. 1, 2. No! Captain Crunch! Captain Crunch! Kevin Owens thought he had it, but oops, it was just all berries. Raspberries, that is. Because the Captain's still in it. Looks like Maria Menounos with those pants. Deep cut. Live WrestleMania jokes. Captain Crunch trying to come back and mount some offense. Front headlock. Thanks, Habert. Now working on the legs, trying to take the big man off of his feet. Captain Crunch. Basement drop kick to the face. Come on, Captain. You can do this. Not so deep cut WrestleMania joke. Yeah. Gotta pat yourself on the fucking back, Tope. Head scissors. You can thank Maria Menounos for Kathy Kelly, by the way. Yo. Let's please not get Tope started on women wrestlers right now. Or, well, now women wrestlers. Before it was commentators. Look, you'll hear about it on next week's show. My texts have been blowing up. All of ours have been in the Swoggle Squad from Tope's newest love. The captain, wait a second. Captain throwing him off the ropes. Is he trying to steal? Captain Crunch steals the pop-up powerbomb. 1, 2. We have a new Podswoggle champion. It is Captain Crunch. He steals Kevin Owens' own maneuver from him. He fights back from a pop-up powerbomb. I don't believe it. As it stands right now, I am your Swoggle Squad champion. Can I hold it out for the rest of the evening? There was the first pop-up powerbomb. The captain just got his shoulder up at the last possible second. Comes back with one of his own. Brilliant cut off of the rope so Owens can't get to them. And it is 2 and it is 3. Captain Crunch. It ain't peanut butter. It ain't sprinkled donut. Look at him kissing that thing. He's been working his whole life as a goddamn cereal captain. And finally, he's become a wrestling champion. I don't know what I just said, but it made sense in my mind. Captain Crunch is Podswoggle champion. He really crunches his neck with that move. We will see him against the Green Power Ranger next. One of the only 2 wrestlers we have in this thing is gone. Kevin Owens' notoriety in these things is back. He has not had a successful title defense. Professor Pirate is no words. You, if anybody, should, Professor Pirate. We have a captain here. A sea captain. As champion, you should be ecstatic. Alright, Tope. You already lost one guy. Are you going to lose another one? It's time to start filling out the bottom half of the bracket. It's time to shock the world with the Shockmaster. He's going to have to wrestle with his helmet on, sadly. Against Thor. Strangely Bobby Roode-looking Thor. Jinder is WWE champion or Captain Crunch is champion. They're about equal right now. Jinder easily. It's very true. Oh yeah, Tope, I don't know if you were on earlier, but White and or Nerdy made sure to point out, I totally forgot, that Matt White called Jinder Mahal his WWE champion over 5 years ago. He said it was going to be in 2022, so actually they did it in a quicker time frame from Jinder's Jug Band Jamboree. I apologize earlier today on Twitter, and as I was promoting the matchups, I actually got them switched up. I said it was going to be Shockmaster versus Gaston. My fault. I apologize. Not that it really matters for the poor Shockmaster. I think I'd rather have Captain Crunch as WWE champion. Very true. I'd rather they give Captain Crunch as a gimmick to like Cassius Ohno, and then he becomes WWE champion. Thor both guys making their debuts. Thor was part of the comic book character tournament many years ago. I think I should point out at this moment in time, Widden is not here. As long as the Bolly Boy boys keep coming up with the dopest shirts in the business, I'm happy with Jinder. I think I should point out now at this time that, thank you, Haybert, for the Shockmaster, that Widden's selection is Thor, and because he almost became Thor, he has Triple H's moves. So, sorry, Widden, I fucked you, because you picked Triple H, so you lose. So, even if you win this match, it ain't gonna be all the way, buddy, because Thor has Triple H's moves. That's Brock Lesnar's music. Oh, there's no wall for him to break through. What is going on? He's stuck in the mask? I don't know. I am a monster. Who else's moves were they gonna give him? Come on. Fucking finger gunning. He really is uncomfortable in that mask. Also, early on when I got the game, I found a really good Nerlens Noel, and I really wanted to pick him for this, but he's gone now. There's a really random Kwame Brown that's got like thousands of downloads. Wouldn't you just never pick anyone with long hair or blonde short hair? Oh, I was hoping he was gonna fuck up getting into the ring. Yeah, like the Kwame Brown. It's like, who's making Kwame Brown? Shockmaster's ready. That's less Stormtrooper mask and more Gajin from Overwatch mask. Or Genji. I don't play Overwatch, sorry. Spencer will correct me later. Oh, nice. Neville's thing. I get it. That's clever. Good job. And here's Thor. He's happy. Wanted Nerlens well to become the next Bobby Bonilla. Or maybe Thor just comes out just straight Neville. Yep, basically just Neville. Okay. And he's fucking happy. Alright, we get it. I really just want to see the Shockmaster fail. That's the only reason I played the entrances. He is more gash than Jinder. Speaking of gas, let's see how long the Shockmaster can keep this up. Oh boy. Oh, belly to back. Kick to the back early by Thor on the Shockmaster. Tope, you're lucky that next month you're going to probably have more picks again anyway, because you got first. I want to tell everyone that Tope is currently pitching a perfect pick'em season. He is 3 for 3, 3 pay-per-views or NXT events, 3 first-place finishes. He's got 15 points. He's a goddamn animal. Nice clothesline from the Shockmaster. Punching away at the head. And Thor takes a powder early. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. I'm late, but I'm here. What's going on, Tyler? There is a Triple H knee if I've ever seen one to the face of the Shockmaster. Tyler, we already have a new Podswoggle champion. His name is Captain Crunch. He'll be taking on the Green Ranger in the next round. Jacqueline is still your Heels and Heels champion. She'll be taking on either Alexa Bliss or Leela later. I can't fathom what Shockmaster's finisher is. Also, congratulations, Tope. Shockmaster, I'm pretty sure he just, whatever Typhoon, so probably just a splash of some sort. Or I think he did like a bear hug, but like a bear hug fall. It was supposed to look cool, but it was the Shockmaster just looked fucking lazy as shit. Gender champion Captain Crunch. The fuck 2017. It's better than 2016, okay? Look. Shoulder tackle by Thor. I gotta go for the mask. You can't do that to a luchador, and you also can't do it to the Shockmaster. He has to knock it off on his own. Figure 4 here by 4. Figure Thor. Damn it, why did Samantha asleep for that? Samantha, wake up, I made a shitty pun. Shockmaster flips, reverses it, I should say, on Thor. The figure Thor. Shockmaster dragging Thor around like he's nothing. Kick Shockmaster off. Maybe I shouldn't have given him Triple H's moves and given Wooden way too much credit here, an advantage. No, but I believe in these things. Sorry. I was up late with the baby, so if you hear some yawning, that's going to be me. People that are asleep, those are the women. Shockmaster sends Thor into the turnbuckle. Walks over instead of runs, that's Shockmaster. How was that not his finisher? Love a bad pun for a move. You, my god, a top rope arm drag. Shockmaster has knocked the ref over while he has the advantage, surely ruining any chances he has of winning the match. Now he's just slugging it out, but Thor stops him and slaps him in the face. A bitch slap by Thor. I don't know how smart that is with a guy that has a helmet on. And a pile driver again. Not sure how much that was going to affect him with a helmet. Samantha, you missed my pun. Earlier he had the figure Thor on. Be careful, don't rub your eyes so much. When have you done your drops? Samantha also currently has the pink eye I had several weeks ago. You need to do your drops. Hey, wake up please and do them. You're going to give the baby pink eye again. Shockmaster now kicking Thor's legs. Gonna pick Thor up. Thor has none of that. And a good little back and forth competitive match here. And a spine buster by Thor. But Shockmaster, hey, Shockmaster, give him credit. Not going down without a fight. Kick to the midsection. Now, body slam. Huge authority on that body slam. Oh, the splash! The splash on Thor. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. The way that hand went down, I thought that was going to be a 3 count. Somehow Thor is back up before the Shockmaster. Taking in the adulation of the crowd, that's definitely a Triple H thing to do. Captain Crunch was your pick. Yes, it was, Tyler. My one and only pick. And I am sitting pretty so far. Augie has had somebody advance. So Augie has lost 1 of his 3. Tope has lost 1 of his 2. And with this one, Tope can lose both of his picks. If it's looking like it is, Thor setting the Shockmaster up. Pedigree on the Shockmaster. He's going to flip him over towards the ropes, though. How is that not a rope break? The Shockmaster's mask is under the bottom rope. Ref doesn't call for the break. Shockmaster did the job for a flash pot and a sheet of paper. I'm not expecting much. Thor has defeated the Shockmaster. Tope is already out. 2 up, 2 down. Widden going on to the semifinals. So Tope and Rich both have no chances as being your next champion. Of course, Rich didn't have a representative in this month's tournament. Hashtag Shockmaster got screwed. You are not kidding. I'd say that was clearly a rope break because the hand was almost there as well. But instead, Thor is moving on to the next round. Gonna do our second Heels in Heels title, Heels in Heels tournament match right now. After so much deliberation, we had no Tanya Harding, we had no Lorena Bobbitt, we had no Miss Piggy, we had no Martha Stewart. Finally found for Augie like his 9th pick. If you saw earlier, as we were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with Sandy, Leela from Futurama. She'll be taking on Alexa Bliss. Winner of this will take on Jacqueline for the Heels and Heels Championship. Leela is rated very well. Could be the only one that can stop Jacqueline. I'd actually be interested to see that. Shockmaster screwed Shockmaster by fucking falling down. I guess there was no other way to do Leela's big ass eye instead beyond just giving her Bret Hart's sunglasses. Why was the Undertaker blonde? That was actually the Tyler. So it's the Undertaker, but with Tyler Breeze's hair, moves, and outfit. Just for a rainy day, just in case. Man, we were looking forward to Lorena Bobbitt. Said no man ever. Heels and Heels. Yeah, no Lorena Bobbitt, sadly. I was kind of expecting a Tanya Harding, but, you know, go figure, there was none. Well, there goes my indie gimmick. There's a great stock entrance theme that you guys can't hear. And oh, Leela's coming out like she's hot shit. Fair warning, I know 0 Futurama references, so I apologize. She's just waving people off. Kind of just looks like Sasha Banks if her favorite was Bret Hart instead of Eddie Guerrero. I remember when John Bobbitt appeared on Raw. I fucking do. With Val Venus, he helped him with his shrinkage. So his penis didn't get cut off. Oh, the Attitude Era. Also, let's not forget, I was thinking about this the other day, and I want to make sure that everyone knows this and remembers this. When Meatloaf was on Raw, literally just to promote whatever bullshit album he had coming out, and Randy Orton RKO'd him as he was going, Randy! Randy! Hang cool, teddy bear! He wasn't even the guest host. They just brought Meatloaf out. Made no sense. Sorry, I'm talking over Alexa Bliss, talking shit to everyone in the crowd like she's been doing on a regular basis at house shows and stuff. Did John Bobbitt do a porn, or is my brain? No, he did. I think it was called Frankenpenis, if I'm not making that up. Like, I was watching the 90s documentary on Nat Geo, and I'm pretty sure it's called, like, Frankenpenis or something. Like, he reattached his dick and added, like, 2 inches to it, of course, because why wouldn't you? And yeah, then he was in a fucking porno. Because that sounds like the greatest segment in the history of this industry. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, John Wayne Bobbitt, great on the mic. How do I know this? Hey man, we all know weird shit, all right? Leela's huge and immediately sends Alexa Bliss down to the canvas. And she takes down Leela. And then you said they're just going to have some catch-can wrestling. So I thought they literally were going to have a trade-off like Guerrero and Malenko in the old ECW arena. Has a high clothesline, taking the much larger Leela off of her feet. Alexa's been fighting larger women her entire career. Working on the shoulder now. That is unfortunate. I was more okay being crazy than with that existing. No, it happened. It definitely happened. Leela walking around like she owns the place already. Top rope. Begging Alexa to get to her feet. Well, can you give us 3 fan facts about wrestling that doesn't sound like it's true? Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. Kane once beat Jerry Lawler dressed like a Christmas tree in Memphis. Gary Coleman is the reason why Jeff Jarrett once lost a match. I meant that fact to be the Beetlejuice, the black midget from Howard Stern, cost Jeff Jarrett the WCW title. So that's just a bonus one. And Bruno Sammartino was once drawing consistent money. The only thing in this game worse than the hair physics is that awful belt. Shut up, Dave. Get out of here, Dave. This isn't even the belt. You're talking about the wrong belt. The Heels and Heels belt is gorgeous. Yeah. Dave is talking about the Heels and Heels title, not talking about the Heels and Heels title. I did not know about the Kane one. He was the Christmas creature. I draws the monies. You gotta pick. I draw the monies. I draws the money. They both work. Leela running bulldog on Alexa Bliss. Hey Dave, where's your title? Huh? What the fuck's your title? Big splash. Leela swings and misses. That is Russo written all over. Oh, went for a shoulder tackle, and Alexa catches her in the face. The Heels and Heels belt is nice. The Podswoggle belt is swamp garbage that has been left out to bake in the sun. Well, agree to disagree. Drop kick sends Alexa Bliss onto the floor. Very interesting here. If this goes to a double countout, Jacqueline would just automatically retain her title, and we would have no championship match. Or maybe we throw it in with 3-way. I don't know. Get a little spicy and feisty around here. How has that not been a shitty like independent women's thing? I'm spicy and feisty. Bro, you're gonna be the Christmas monster. Here's the thing you don't understand, that it's gonna draw, bro. Thank you, Sumner. It's the greatest title in the history of our sport. Thank you, Tope. You're contractually obligated to think so. The Jarrett match is definitely the craziest. There's a picture of Scott Hall coming out of a box. I think there's a blow-up doll. Beetlejuice like legit punches Jarrett in the dick several times, and also in the asshole. Did Russo legit book Judy Bagwell on a pole, or is that just no? He literally, it was original. Well, no, okay, so he didn't book her on a pole. It was Judy Bagwell supposed to be on a pole, but because Judy Bagwell was a large woman, Canyon, who was doing a Diamond Dallas Page impression at the time, changed it to a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. So they put Judy Bagwell, this like old fat lady, on a forklift in the corner of the ring. And then David Arquette did a run in. Weird times. Weird fucking times. Weird stuff. Hello, I'm Jim Cornette. Please don't get Kevin Owens. Okay, thank you. Are you just now eating that sandwich? Oh, I don't remember. I thought you ate it. I don't know. There's a pump handle slam by Leela, throwing Alexa Bliss clear across the ring. I love to tell non-wrestling fans that Chucky the Dope on WCW challenging Rick Steiner absolutely happened. RoboCop saves Sting. Leela the pin. Leela defeats Alexa Bliss. We went down a WCW sucks rabbit hole, so unfortunately missed the second half of that match, and Leela straight dominating Alexa Bliss throughout the end of it. Yeah, David Arquette, for no reason, came back like 3 months later and did a run-in on a Canyon and Buff Bagwell match and took a double Buff Blockbuster as Buff Bagwell saved his mom. Can't make this shit up. Also, don't forget David Arquette was a guest host and went through a table because of Randy Orton. And should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Leela is your winner. Trying to sweep that under the rug. Leela and Jacqueline. Somebody's got a challenger. Maybe she's the one. Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Absolutely. Don't forget also Judy Bagwell technically was WCW Tag Team Champion for like a week. Until then, she, of course, vacated it because it's just ridiculous. But if you ever wanted to see what your mom would look like wearing a title, just look up Judy Bagwell, WCW Tag Champion, and it's right there. Professional actor Dwayne Johnson used to wrestle. Vampiro. Time for our final first round match for the Podswoggle title. And this is a big one here. Two wonderful fictional characters. Who else is going to throw punches like Gaston? He is fucking jacked to the gills. And I don't know why they have him dressed up like Belle, but we won't go with that. People are weird. Against Waluigi. No way Maui was a wrestler. Professional actor, the next president of the United States. Dwayne Johnson, you are correct. Waluigi and Gaston. This is Spencer's lone representative, and then Augie's third representative. Augie's gone 1 for 1. Again, huge implications here. If Augie, speaking of that, how could I forget to nominate Maui? We finally have found a Maui. Rich wanted Maui the first month, and I finally found one. So we're going to get Maui involved some way, shape, or form soon. He's going to win. Augie is your current Swoggle Squad champion. If he loses the title, or if he does not win the title by the end of this, he will be blocked out of next month's tournament because he got last in Pick'ems. If he does retain, then Spencer would be blocked out unless he becomes champion. No one wrestles like Gaston. No one, nothing rhymes with wrestle. Wrestle vessel. Oh, well, they literally had a wrestle vessel one. There's another fact. There used to be a wrestling cruise ship. Good thing that's not around now, because I'd be fucking on that thing. You kidding me? A wrestling cruise ship? That's fucking great. But it was like early '90s, so it's just like you on a boat with like fucking Brian Knobs drinking everything, so it wouldn't be pretty.
What was the main attraction?
Oh, the wrestle vessel?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It was WCW, so probably like a swimming pool or something. Wrestle pretzel. I mean, I can do slant rhymes. I can Eminem in this shit all day, but also I'm tired as fuck and I'm dealing with all kinds of shit. So lay off, Tyler, okay?
I have pink eye.
And Samantha's a pink eye again. Well, again in the
Guys.
household. It's in the second one now?
Yes, no.
Oh, this is a good touch. Shawn Michaels coming out to Rick Rude's video and Shawn Michaels' theme and Lex Luger's taunts. Who wouldn't want to be on a boat with drunk knobs? Women or men. The Waluigi amiibo please sign was the only good part of WrestleMania Star. That is very, very true. Ripped ass on your wife's pillow. Hashtag heel. No, more like our baby just continues to poop everywhere and we don't clean up as well as we probably should.
No, excuse me. I clean up very well. I keep my hands in.
It's been like
Everything's very clean.
It has been like 3 weeks since 3 weeks. 3 weeks since I've had pink eye. So I don't know where you got it from.
Jillian has pink eye, and she touched my face after rubbing her eye because I said to Chris, "Hey, wipe her hands off." He wipes them off with his own hands.
Look.
Instead of with like a wipe or a towel.
Yes, Haybert, you have to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, 5 stars, and put your nomination in, and then we will immediately put Ready to Rumble as part of the.
Is that the David Arquette movie?
Yes.
I don't know what's that.
Waluigi's coming out with like some tribal music. He's slapping himself in the face. He's getting into this. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I thought this was Kamala's music for a second. Waluigi. This is a very, going to be a very interesting matchup. Both men, larger individuals. One's a little bit more slender, obviously, than the other. Winner of this takes on Thor. Not gonna lie, a Thor versus Gaston match would be pretty dope. Nah, I'm not gonna make you do that. Thanks, Haber. You're a true friend.
I appreciate it.
The bell's rung, went away, and Waluigi. Waluigi going to the floor early. Going to the Kevin Owens school of heel work. This is the most serious I've ever seen Waluigi look. Dad logic. Need to wipe your kids' hands? Just use your own to clean them. Hey, it worked, you know. I'll leave a review eventually, but I don't know what movie to suggest. Well, this week, our first go-around with the Ernest franchise, Ernest Saves Christmas, will be airing tomorrow. Gotta remember to post that when I'm done. So, if you want to have us watch any of the other 5 Ernest movies that I own, because I'm the worst, I'd appreciate it. These guys are already brawling on the floor like these are 2 bad gentlemen. The count is pretty early. Here is the count's at 7, I think. I don't know. And there's a running STO by Gaston on Waluigi. People are clearing out. Count is at 7 or 8. These guys have barely wrestled. Count is at 9, and they both get back in at 9. That was very close. Oh, come on, Habert. Don't forget I got blackmail over you. Don't never forget that. No one counts like Gaston because he almost got counted out. Finally in the ring, these 2 dastardly gentlemen were just brawling on the floor. It's like Brody and Abdullah. Luigi off the ropes. Gaston, huge power slam. Maybe almost closer to a belly to belly. Luigi in trouble early on. Count of 2, kick out. No one sells like Gaston. He hasn't sold a damn thing except that elbow to the stomach just now. Go behind. Oh, and catches him with a clothesline. Hey now. I'm kidding, Hayward. I'm kidding. No one slams like Gaston. I don't know who was online earlier. Just want to make sure I give time to shout out to my boy CM Punk defeating Shawn Merriman on the challenge this week. Shawn Merriman going home. Stand up to Johnny Bananas. Spoiler alert. Also went home. Punk's still in it, baby. Oh, I thought that was going to be it on a random clothesline by Gaston. Gaston's not working by the hour here. Fuck, I'm sorry. I said spoilers, heels. I'm sorry. No one counters your offense with lariats like Gaston. Torture rack.
Hey, don't forget, we're also like...
Today I learned CM Punk was on a show. Yep. He's on MTV's The Challenge. You're not missing much. It's the 5th professional sport. Well, Waluigi survives the torture rack and hits a DDT. Sorry, heels and heels. Sorry. It's a good episode, though. It's a really good episode. Want to tell us who wins Survivor, too? Oh, no. Samantha will kill me.
No!
No,
because he's allowed to do this right now. Well, Survivor is on, and if anybody spoils it, I swear to God, I'll go ape shit.
Small package by Gaston.
Yeah, no one cares about that shit. Let's talk about how if they spoil Survivor.
My wife has never missed a second of Survivor. And I've never seen her so upset just now, so
I almost choked on this damn sandwich.
Amen, sister. We're right there with you. Alright, good. Heels and heels got your back.
Thank you.
Well, Luigi's starting to make a comeback. Let's focus here before seriously, there's only 3 women in this whole process, and they're all scaring the shit out of me. Gaston still had most of the advantage. Oh my God! Look at the power of Gaston, throwing Waluigi around like he was nothing, like he was a little toadstool. Oh, but there's a nice flapjack. Man,
I got that.
Thank you.
What?
No, you said it like.
No, it was like,
It sounded sarcastic.
No, I didn't mean to be sarcastic. That was very good.
Oh, Waluigi clapping the face of Gaston. Now he's getting a little silly. A little dusty shuffle and an elbow drop. Straight to the head of Gaston. Working on the arm. Gaston hit the torture rack earlier, but could not make Waluigi tap out. Of course, Waluigi's non-evil brother Luigi was involved in this tournament a couple years ago. Oh, DDT and Waluigi's going to be busted open. I'm attracted to Gaston and it makes me uncomfortable. He's a good-looking man. I mean, I'm not going to lie. DDT, is that going to do it for Waluigi? Count of 2? Nope, 2 count only. Gaston is handsome. Now this, of course, is the animated one. There was a Luke Evans Gaston, but I said, fuck that. This one was bigger and better looking. Waluigi Again, gets Gaston off of his feet, then tries to go for something, and Gaston is able to mount a comeback. Huge forearm shot to the face. Bit of an asshole, though. Yeah, a little bit. Mushroom stomp! Huge leaping mushroom stomp by Waluigi. The pin on Gaston. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Shades of Trevor Lee with the mushroom stomp. Waluigi giving it a go and not able to get the pin. Springboard, perhaps. Oh, Gaston had it scouted and moved out of the way. Bit ol' asshole. Gaston and Waluigi back on his feet. Another gorilla press right in the center of the ring. But oh, the curved boot straight to the head. Jawbreaker. Oh, and another torture rack. He is really trying to make Waluigi tap out on those huge muscular shoulders, and that's gonna do it. Waluigi forced the tap out. Gaston is your winner. Spencer now has to wait and see if Augie can regain the title, or he might be on the verge of being blocked out of Money in the Bank next month. Hell of an effort by Waluigi. But Gaston versus Thor, batten down the hatches. That one's going to be off the chain. This was literally the best way for him to win. No one hits the torture rack like Gaston. Gaston is apparently just a prettier Lex Luger, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I think he actually probably just has Luger's moves. Waluigi couldn't take it anymore. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, I'd get on that, man. Gaston, your winner. And he's celebrating like Shawn Michaels only can. Alright. It's time to see who's going to be the champion going in to the final match of the evening. Captain Crunch or the Power Rangers. So Augie's got 2, Widden's got 1, I got 1, and I had the championship advantage. Let's do the damn thing. I want to see Captain... no, we'll, for the sake of time. Custom... Captain. Green Ranger. Gotta make this one for the gold. What insanity this is. Either Captain Crunch, the Green Ranger, Thor, or Gaston will be joining us again next month for the Podswoggle title and Money in the Bank, all kinds of ladders and insanity. It is a pretty dope Green Ranger. And I'll go ahead and announce. Let me take a look at the schedule here. That's that. That's that. June 21st. June 21st is going to be the next stream. Mark it on your calendars. 8:30 Eastern, and we'll be on time this go around for the Podswoggle title tournament, Money in the Bank. June
I don't know how you think you can
21st.
make promises like that when we have a 6 month, well,
She has a month to prepare.
Okay. I'll make sure she puts it on her calendar.
Yeah, exactly. Just figure it out in between pooping and playing with her hedgehog and pooping again, then peeing on me, then sleeping, finally sleeping. I'll go ahead and take the day off then. Thank you, Professor Pirate. We appreciate it.
Okay, that's supposed to be Captain Crunch, the cereal captain, right?
Yes, you slept through his amazing performance earlier.
I did, I'm sorry.
It's only Captain Crunch that was available, and somebody nominated it last year. I felt bad, so I made sure that I picked him this year. And he's already paid dividends and defeated Kevin Owens.
I feel like you should have a really big hat.
When he enters the ring, he has his giant hat. He actually kind of looks like a really offensive Southern Colonel when he comes to the ring.
Yeah, show me after.
That's why, I didn't show the entrance.
Yeah, show me after.
Probably should have. Is Jillian's calendar booked for next month? We need to make sure all of our calendars are in sync. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's filling up fast. It's filling up fast.
She's got a meet and greet at the mall.
She's doing some painting with a twist.
Yep, and then she's gonna go meet her old friend Daryl at Cracker Barrel one Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just making shit up off the top of my head. Leave me alone, my captain. Oh, my captain.
I thought that you did improv, bro.
Bro, I am rusty. It is hot.
It's not hot.
I'm hot. I'm excited.
It's
Captain
freezing.
Crunch is the Podswoggle champion, and I'm trying to just keep the title for one more month. It's Augie's fucking Green Ranger. You know how hard this is to not root against like my childhood hero, the Green Power Ranger, and instead root for somebody who probably has met fucking Barney Rubble at a cereal convention. Oh, he used these to perfection earlier. These double leg drops, selling them gimmicks at the gimmick table, selling shit, fucking the rats, doing the drugs. You know it. Gotta sell them gimmicks at the gimmick table. Now, just having some good old-fashioned fun with a one-legged monkey flip there. Shoulder tackle by the Green Ranger. After this, we will have Gaston versus Thor and Heels title, then the Podswoggle title. Huge elbow drop and a nip up by Dolph Tommy Oliver Ziggler. Captain Crunch, however, he's resilient. The man's got so many goddamn different flavors, he has no time for this. But he does it anyway because it's passion. Captain Crunch sending into the turnbuckle. Oh, and a drop kick to the back. He hits the floor hard. Quickly into a pin by the Green Ranger. Count of 2 only. He took Kevin Owens' best shot in the last match. Pop-up powerbomb and managed to survive. It's going to take more than that to defeat Captain Crunch. Elbows to the head. Green Ranger defeated Rick Ross. Kind of a one-sided affair as well. The innovator of offense and cereal. But again, he's struggling early. Kind of the opposite of the last match. He kind of faltered in the second half and still managed to survive. I want to just point out that, Captain Crunch looks a little bit way too much like Mike Pence. Just really, really Mike Pence heavy from afar. Double legs to the midsection, maybe a little bit lower than that. Captain kick to the midsection here. Looking for a pedigree? Pedigree! I am so confused as to what Captain Crunch's finishers are. He's hit a pop-up powerbomb, now a pedigree on the Green Ranger to retain the title 2 count only. I was pretty sure he had an RKO. The facial hair does make the difference. Take the facial hair away. Oh, yep, Captain freaking out. Told you he's got some version of an RKO. And a flying nothing. What did he do here? There it is! RKO by Captain Crunch. Had a little mini seizure, but he's okay. He figured it out. The pin. 1, 2, and 3. Captain Crunch retains the gold. Knocks another one of Augie's out, and he's going to the championship. My boy, the Captain. We will be discussing TakeOver not this week, but next week's podcast. Trust me, one person has a lot to say. And he did manage to go. Him and Spencer both. Chair drop. Yes, it would. Captain Crunch has eliminated the Green Ranger. Can't believe Captain Crunch is doing it for me. He's still the champ. Kisses his beautiful title in celebration. Hold it high, Captain. He will see either Gaston or Thor for the championship at the end of the evening. When's the Lethal Lottery podcast? Lethal Lottery podcast, poor Rich. Oh, just wait. We will be recording Lethal Lottery next Wednesday. It'll be airing over the course of 2 weeks per usual, so it'll be not this Friday. This upcoming Friday is a game podcast. The following 2 weeks will be the Lethal Lottery podcast. I hereby nominate changing the name of the RKO to the Serial Killer. Tope had a wonderful call earlier. I like it. The Serial Killer for Captain Crunch. Hopefully we see it one more time. Now, the battle of the behemoths of just 2 fine-looking gentlemen who definitely spent a lot of time in the gym. Who is that South African guy from WCW, Captain Crunch? Think about Colonel De Beers. He was never in WCW. He didn't even make it to WCW. He was he made it to fucking, World Class, I think. Or, Global Wrestling Force, or whatever the fuck that ESPN company was. Woo Games. Colonel De Beers. It was quickly becoming, my favorite go-to, random wrestling reference. If you're at PodSlam coming up in September, odds are, if you come, you're going to leave there with some awesome Colonel De Beers stuff. I have some great Colonel De Beers plans for PodSlam this year. Colonel De Beers, talk about races. Gaston and Thor, these guys are rated very well. Samantha, who you got here between Gaston and Thor? Oh, joy.
Thor, I think. Thor.
Thor? Okay. Oh, Gaston looked pretty good last time.
I know, but it's really hard for me to cheer for Gaston for anything.
It's true. You are a diehard Beauty and the Beast fan. So.
I am.
So I'm really glad that you didn't put the Luke Evans one.
Yeah, just didn't feel it.
That would have probably given me PTSD.
From seeing Beauty and the
From
Beast.
seeing Beauty and the Beast. From wasting one of our
Rare opportunities
to see a movie.
without a baby. It'll be right next to my 8x10 of Jared wearing some
That's
weird
another
clothes.
podcast for another
It is.
podcast.
Expect several angry letters over your ironic enjoyment of Colonel De Beers. Well, no, because many years ago we got an 8x10 of Colonel De Beers for Pod Slam, and Rich so eloquently put, like, he's just standing in the hallway confused, like, hey, Colonel De Beers, cheers! Huh? And then they just took it. So, like, I'm thinking I'm going to, like, buy all of them from High Spots, and every single person's going to get a Colonel De Beers 8x10. And if anybody has the contact information for Colonel De Beers to book him as a guest, please do so, my God! That was a pump handle fall away slam, but with an extra rotation by Gaston on Thor. This is basically Lex Luger versus Triple H. So, again, I'm trying to fuck Widden up. I just want to tell him this to his face on the podcast next week. 3 huge punches to the face by Thor and Gaston. Thor is like 7 foot or something? Apparently, I don't know. He is large. He'll be right next to my novelization of The Condemned. We give away such great stuff for Pod Slam. It's all for charity, alright? We'll hopefully be very soon officially announcing the date and the location of Pod Slam. Rich has been working like a goddamn madman on it. What's up with the name of De Beers? Hey, let's name our racist heel after a bunch of alcoholic beverages. And that, isn't there a De Beers, like jewelry store? Yeah. Hey, Colonel De Beers, what's your passion? Not liking minorities and jewels. Colonel De Beers, alright.
Diamonds.
Alright, I need that date shortly. Need to request off ASAP. Yeah, we're trying to finalize it. So hopefully in the next couple weeks podcast it'll be on there. But of course we'll let you know, Tyler. We gotta come up and see the crew again. Hang out. I do feel we're gonna leave my 1-month-old son to go to Chicago. Hey, trust me, I left a 7-month pregnant wife here in Florida, and I'll be leaving, she'll be 10 months.
I mean, like I said.
What? Oh, her schedule?
Let's not.
Look, I booked plane tickets, you know? I think it's more a reference to African diamond mines, at least that's how I read it. True, Colonel De Beers is deep, is what we're finding out tonight. It might not be in the bug house. We are looking into some things. I don't want to officially say it's not in the bug house. The bug house has been a great home for the past 2 years. I want to kind of leave that to your director of Pod Sam, Rich.
Yeah, refer all your questions to Rich.
Yeah, kind of hoping to explore too. Yeah, we'd love for you to have more than 2 days off to explore Chicago. I've been 2 years in a row and I've barely explored Chicago. So I'm hopefully going up a little earlier this year and enjoying more Chicago than usual before the festivities. So hopefully I'm going to be doing the same. But yeah, again, news on Pod Slam is coming so very soon. These two guys are having what I expect a Triple H and Lex Luger match to be. Pile Driver. Shout out to you, Rich. I'm more interested in your karaoke nights. Our karaoke nights are pretty intense. Rich doesn't do a live stream every month, does he now? No, he doesn't. Huge into the turnbuckle. Clothesline. Yeah, karaoke nights have been... Past 2 years, we've done it upright. As long as I do Big Papa by Notorious B.I.G., I've shut down one place doing that. Oh, torture rack by Gaston on Thor. Gaston maybe trying to finish Thor even earlier than Waluigi. He's got a Twitter. Blow that shit up. Oh, man. Colonel De Beers talk some bullshit. And he survives the first one. So Waluigi did the same thing, though. Now Thor's got to play keep away from that torture rack. Maybe get the pedigree off. Belly to back suplex. The man's 72 years old and he lives in Oregon. I have no idea how we're going to do this. Spine buster by Thor. He heard me. black inverted mat sim. I have no idea what that is. Look without getting into details. I've bothered Rich enough. Pedigree by Thor on Gaston. Is that gonna do it? Gaston's foot is hooked up against the ropes, dragging him into the middle of the championship. 1, 2, kick out at 2 with authority. Augie's last chance to remain Swoggle Squad champion, or can Widden sneak his way into the title match? We made it a joke on the podcast. Widden was just trying to win by picking Thor, and maybe it's gonna work. Maybe a punch in the stomach? Yes. Oh, kick in the stomach instead. Authority! Am I right? That wasn't me. It was White and or Nerdy, so don't blame me. But you know we love shitty puns. No one kicks out like Gaston. No one kicks like Gaston. Kicks out, I mean. Into the corner. Week of the week! Oh, Gaston, top rope. Huge double axe handle. Off the ropes. Leg drop elbow? I'm not sure what that was. Double axe handle. Now a pin after the double axe. No, 2 count only. Gaston's hair is what Paul Heyman thinks he was going for. Oh, we got some movement on the Jillian front. And she's still asleep. Thor's been busted open. The bubonic elbow drop. Yeah, Thor is a bloody mess. Gaston really cut him open good there. Belly to back suplex. These guys are really taking a lot of punishment to one another, which only says good things for Captain Crunch. I think Rich is in mourning. After what happened this weekend, I'm sure Rich is eating a container of ice cream going through. Oh, God. Again, I cannot wait for next week's episode of the podcast. It's buckle in. Have some tissues handy. He's gonna go all out. Thor, go behind. Side Russian leg sweep. Dragging Thor to the middle of the ring. Thor's got a deep cut there. Is that enough? Blood and thunder kick out. Did Gargano die? Did the Office of Pain eat him or something? Oh, Professor Pirate, do you not know NXT spoilers? Again, I already spoiled Challenge earlier. If Professor Pirate does not know NXT stuff, then let's make sure we do not spoil it for him, because he hasn't watched NXT tonight yet. Excuse me. Thor blocks the body slam attempt. Kick to the midsection. Gaston blocks. Going for a single. I have watched no wrestling this week. Oh, Professor Pirate, do yourself a favor and watch TakeOver. I forgot you said it at the top of the show. Well, technically that was last week, so that's why I thought perhaps, you had seen it. But yeah, do yourself a favor. When this is immediately over, make sure you watch it. Amazing TakeOver show. DDT, nope, blocked. These guys are starting to really kick into high gear here with the reversals. Thor just had a heart attack? I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, I was curious as to what was going on. Rare show of sympathy by Gaston, a clothesline. Thor has taken so much punishment, the ref was maybe thinking about stopping it. 2, no, but Thor still kicks out. Super Juniors also has been very, very good. Yes, of course, we won't discuss it because it falls under the Sakura Genesis rule for Spencer. Wake up taunt. Thor back to his feet. Torture rack. He's got the ropes cut off from Thor. This is probably going to do it. Can Gaston get the victory? He does. Thor is tapped out to the torture rack. So Augie still has a dog in the fight. We will end like we started with me against Augie. The UK title match is worth 3 watches, Tyler. And Gaston is trying to be worth 3 victories tonight. He has eliminated Thor, so Widden will not be your champion. Spencer is yet to watch Genesis. No. It's the running gag on the podcast. He keeps wanting to talk Sakura Genesis, and I cut him off. So I'm sure he's keeping up. I think he has his New Japan World subscription. Gaston is your winner. Gaston and Captain Crunch. That is a old-timey match for my heart. But first, let's settle ladies first. Heels and Heels title time. Jacqueline, the epic run of Jacqueline. Will it continue, or will it be ended by Leela from Futurama? If Gaston wins, Augie needs to redo his lyrics for real. I'm sure he will. He probably already has it written, because that's what Augie would spend his time doing as opposed to anything else. Leela against, nope, downloaded, Jacqueline. Has there been an update of Shabbat anyway? Somebody scared me earlier that he was dead, and I believed it. Match options. Title time. Augie would need to present to do. Augie would need to be present to do this. That's very true. Leela. I don't think Jacqueline's had a test like Leela yet, but yet again, she's beaten Sexy Star twice. She beat Daenerys, who had a wonderful one with the title. She beat Marge Black. She beat Lisa Marge Simpson, not Marge Blackwell. Getting, man, so many matches, so many things to get confused about. Who will be the Heels and Heels champion going into our historic Money in the Bank, first ever Money in the Bank Heels and Heels title match next month. Just doing the entrances just so we can see that beautiful title up close. Jackie's doing well for someone who once lost to Harvey Whippleman. You're not kidding. Leela again. The boss, Bret Hart. I'm going to be sad when Jacqueline, whenever she loses the title. She may never lose the title. We're not going to get to hear that sweet, sassy music. And that's Attitude Era for you. Let's see it. Bam! There it is. Heels and Heels title. Hold it up high. Let's see who's going to get the victory in this, what should be a very vicious, maybe suplex heavy match. Yeah, you know it. Ring the bell. It's underway. Leela definitely has... excuse me. Leela definitely has size and power advantage, but Jacqueline's no slouch in those departments. Clean break. Clean break. Okay. Women both wrestling with integrity early on. Another ripping of the buckle. That one was with authority. Jacqueline sent down by her hair. Leela, second rope. Taking a chance early on. Big splash on Jacqueline by Leela. Swinging kick. Misses. Oh, and a shot to the lower back. Now just forcing the head of Leela into the mat. Jacqueline is... She knows that next month, if she makes it there, is already going to be such a struggle because she is going to be in the ring with 5 other women with that belt hanging above the ring. So she's trying to make it there to begin with. Don't worry about spoilers. I walked in here knowing what was possible. I still watch it, just need to make time. Rich, what's going on? What is going on? You are just in time for our final 2 matches of the evening, the title matches. Also, fair warning, I've been warning everybody about what your reaction to NXT TakeOver is going to be on not this week's podcast, but next week's podcast. But some people do not know, Professor Pirate namely, does not know NXT things. We're trying to avoid spoilers for him. Everyone has a lot of questions, Rich. So, just realized I have no stakes in this month, but it's still fun to hang out and see what's going on. Leela is fighting Jacqueline right now. Jacqueline's still Heels and Heels champion. And then the championship, Captain Crunch, my boy Captain Crunch, is Podswoggle champion. He's going to be defending against Gaston. So it's down to Augie and I for title implications at the end. The kind of roundabout way of telling you what's been going on. Leela's been looking good. And also just Pod Slam Deets was kind of letting everyone know that hopefully soon we're going to have an official date and time to let people know if they're making travel arrangements, like Tyler and Heels are doing, and of course Habert will be in the area already. So yeah, just really just putting the pressure on you to just get stuff done, Rich. That's all I'm doing. I sit here in the comfort of my own home and just talk over video games as I have 2 women sleeping next to me. Well, 1 baby and a woman. She's still a woman. I'm so tired. Why am I just blabbering? I need to remember what hotel I was in. We'll ask Win. I don't remember. Very exciting potential venue. That is correct. Too drunk to remember at the time. Also very correct. %, confirmed, just waiting on contracts. Contracts? Rich, we talking about contracts. It's not even Allen Iverson shit. Yeah, we're talking about motherfucking contracts. You are right. We are official. Ooh. That was a drop kick from the apron to the floor on Jacqueline. I think her head might have clipped the ring steps there. I'm not sure. Jesus, I was about to say pod slam details already. Then I remembered the last one was 9 months ago. Oh my god. From the apron to the floor. Flying senton. Now, this is our final championship match. If this does happen to go to a double countout, Jacqueline would retain the title in this situation. Jacqueline was sent into the ring steps. Oh, and she's sent in a second time. Leela is vicious. Count is at 4. She sends her in a 3rd time? No, Leela eats the steps herself. Oh, Rich is locking it in. September 23rd. I didn't want to say it just in case. September 23rd. Pod Slam 3. You heard it here first. It's going to be just like WrestleMania 3. 93,000 people are going to be in attendance. And these girls are still fighting each other. The count may be at 8? Jacqueline said none of this shit. Oh, no, it's in the buckle. Count is at 9. And I think we just had a double count out. It's about 2 months head start from where I usually get cracking. What happened here? Twitch exclusive. Yes, we have had a double count out for the Heels and Heels title. We have reached a draw between Jacqueline and Leela. Hey, sometimes you gotta give people a reason to come back next month. So I'll go ahead and announce it right now for the Money in the Bank title. It was a double count out, Heels and Heels. Your first non-finish in title history. But it's the championship match. But the tournament is over. This is insane. Everything is insane. I booked this shit. And the computer books this shit mostly. Pod Slam broke the match. Well, no. Let's just go ahead and put the money where the mouth is. Next month is going to be Money in the Bank. The women are allowed to be in Money in the Bank now. So Jacqueline will defend the title against Leela and 4 other women that will be determined by the champion in Money in the Bank next month. Let's just do it that way. See you next month. Hey, they have non-finishes in pay-per-views all the time. See you next month, fuckers. Deal with it. That's what we're doing. Jacqueline, Leela, 4 other women, 6 women, Money in the Bank for the title. It's going to be insane. It's going to be better than whatever bullshit SmackDown's going to do for their women in their ladder match. Whew. But hopefully that doesn't happen in our main event. Captain Crunch and Gaston. Well, actually, fucking, I'll take it. No. Spoken like a true WWE writer. Fuck you, come back next month. Waiting for the Daenerys comeback. Well, maybe Augie and I will put her in. It's time to determine our final Podswoggle champion of the evening. It is Captain Crunch, your champion. Thanks for the date, Rich. Gonna request it off ASAP. And Gaston. I knew the date. I just had to make sure Rich is the czar. Rich is the boss. Rich is the director of Podslam. He's the arcade. He's the Podfather. Got to make sure it comes from him before anything else. Gaston and Captain Crunch. We're gonna do a different. Gonna do it for an arena here because we already did SmackDown. Do Saturday night's main event. Sure. Let's do the damn thing. Samantha, wake up so you can see Captain Crunch's hat. That's the dumbest reason I've ever woken anybody up before. Might just get off that Wednesday to Sunday. Do it, brother. Do it. I know I just talk like Jimmy Snuka. Do it, brother. Thankfully, OSU plays UNLV that day, so I don't need to pay full attention to the game. That is very good. Will Augie have another lackluster run? Yeah, that's right. I said it as Swoggle Squad champion. Just because he made me watch fucking hockey on my day off. Or will Captain Crunch allow me to unleash my dastardly ways for the next month for the Podswoggle title tournament? We'll find out right now. Gaston's looked like a fucking beast. Made 2 people tap out to the torture rack. Captain Crunch has been switching it up. Used an RKO, used a pop-up power bomb. I believe I owe RJ a beer as well because Mizzou lost to the Gators. Yes, you do. So that's taking all this time to load Captain Crunch's hat, I think, is what and his mustache. There's a lot of Captain Crunch to deal with. A lot of exciting new restaurants and bars open. A mac and cheese place that was so good they ran out of everything in the first 2 days. Rich, you're supposed to be my best friend. You're supposed to let me know these things already. Augie's first run was the greatest run in Podswoggle history. It was the longest still. Jason Voorhees didn't fuck around. Gonna have a marshmallow restaurant right next to... What's a marshmallow restaurant? What is a marshmallow restaurant? Oh my god, I gotta start working out before I go to Chicago. Oh, my body's gonna be a mess. I just want to go to Cheesy's again. That cheesy sandwich was like the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. And they're telling me there's a mac and cheese place and a marshmallow place. Gotta make that place go under when we arrive in Seatown. I said the same thing, a marshmallow restaurant? Also, let's not forget, Rich, that the gauntlet has been thrown down. Rich and myself are going to be challenging the Heels and Heels in a Taco Bell eat-off. All for the name of charity. And they're going to lose. It's as simple as that. I'm going to burn calories. I'm going to start working out about 9 hours a day. I'm just going to request a treadmill at work. Yeah, man, fuck a Checkers. Yeah, if Spencer mentions Checkers once that entire weekend, I'm going to punch him right in the fucking urethra. We're not losing. There's no way. Rest in peace, your insides, if it's Taco Bell. Rich and I have been building for this our whole life, alright? We're not going to let some West Coast people come on in to our territory. And there's Taco Bells everywhere, I know I'm saying this, but we got to hold it down. Here he is, Samantha. You ready? Yes. With his title and everything. Oh, look at the anticipation. The crowd's going nuts. Captain Crunch is in the house.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It looks like he owns a whole family. A whole goddamn family. All those years of Macho Madness snacking will finally pay off. You're goddamn right. They need to fix the layers here because his jacket's covering up the title, but that's okay. We saw the hat. That's all that matters. Best pay-per-view ever. You damn right. T-Bell started out west, but still, Rich, don't give them ammunition. You're going to be so embarrassed when you lose to a couple of girls. I've lost to a girl my entire life. It's not going to happen when I'm eating Taco Bell. Sam's thinking, thank you so much for waking me up just for that. It's the second time she's been asleep in the past hour and a half.
Look, man.
Look, I know.
I've had a hard week, and it's only... What day is it?
Wednesday.
Ah.
Yeah, you'll get to hear on tomorrow's Married with Movies, Samantha basically is going in and out of consciousness for the entire second half of the podcast.
I had 17 strokes.
I listened to it, and I still don't know what you said in that one sentence.
What did I?
You were like summarizing your thoughts on the movie, and it was literally
I don't know.
nonsense.
Yeah, I told
Some
you.
consider getting married losing to a girl. No, I know it was a draw. Oh, Captain Crunch is so small compared to Gaston. The match is underway. Oh, he's just toying with him already. Hip toss. Captain Crunch is frustrated. Elbow to the face. Gaston, another slam. Oh, a backbreaker. Captain, come on, Captain. You've gotten this far, Captain. You can get one more. Gaston working on the lower back. There we go, Captain. Fight away. You have better brown boots than Gaston. Captain Crunch has gotta keep doing what he's been doing the previous 2 matches. Varied offense. He's busted out all kinds of crazy stuff. Gaston's been keeping it power-based. Power slams, fall-away slams, body slams, all working on the back, all building up to the torture rack. Gonna save that episode for next week. Wife failed the glucose test, so you have to do the 3-hour test next week. Yeah, the Reals Our friend Laura, she failed the glucose test by 1 point. Had to go back and do the 3-hour test, so we've heard about the pain. There's that offense I was talking about, second rope swanton. Sends Gaston off the ropes. Big drop kick, but he gets swatted away like a little fly. Go behind. Oh, not a German, just a wrestling takedown. Punch to the side. Captain Crunch doing lucha things, you damn right. Gaston, oh, come on, Captain. Belly to belly suplex. And Captain Runch, if Scooby-Doo was calling this match. Captain Crunch, it's got some weird stuff going on in his crotch area when he's on the floor. Toby called it the Maria Menounos factor, but I don't know what it is. There you go, Captain. Fight away. Hard for me to be impartial here. Reverse DDT, nope. Reality check, Wizard of Oz, whatever that wonderful professional wrestler calls it. DiBiase fist drop. Gaston proves that Podswoggle has no wellness policy. Absolutely. Rich was Podswoggle champion, for crying out loud. If you want to define wellness, I was champion. I'm shut on both of us. But if you're talking about straight steroids, then yes, Gaston would be the definition of no wellness policy. He just hit the forearm shot, and poor Captain Crunch. Oh God, he's already crawling to Gaston. Gaston is trying to make quick work of the captain here, and the captain gets out of it. That a boy, Captain. Reverse DDT. He is a resilient old fuck. Kick to the midsection. Pedigree, perhaps. Captain Crunch couldn't even lock his fingers. Gaston's arms were so big. Who has more backing, Jinder or Gaston? Probably Jinder. Cheat, put your feet on the ropes. No, 2 count only after the pedigree. But the captain thought he had it. Oh, he's getting ready. He's going for the serial killer. Serial killer coming up. Serial killer on Gaston. The pin. Do it, baby. 1, 2. No, he kicks out at 2. Oh, Captain Crunch has avoided the torture rack. Has hit his best shot. I was gonna say the Mae Young story, and I got caught up in the match. Damn it, Hayward. Good job. Captain springboard. Phenomenal forearm. Captain Crunch, oops all finishers. There's the oops all berries joke I meant to make earlier. Thanks, Rich. I could always count on you. Oh, hammer to the back. Rolls the captain over. Gaston, he hasn't been pushed this far so in the evening. Well, Luigi gave him a good fight. Pin on the captain. It's going to take more than that to beat the captain. Yeah, no, ain't going to be Captain Crunch like that. The fuck you think you are, Gaston? No one's going to lose the Captain Crunch like Gaston. Working on the wheels. Oh, the man's so old. He's been on the seas developing his cereal for decades. Oh, now he's... Oh, can't see a bloody Captain Crunch mustache. No, he's fine. He's got strong skin. He's so tiny. Oh, went for the forearm again. Captain blocks it. Snapmare. And maybe going to take the second. Yep, and he's going to wrench the face of the captain. Oh, wrench the eyes. What a villainous thing to do. Captain sending the buckle. Double axe anal miss. That one does not. It was right on the top of the head. Oh, now set him up. Belly to back suplex, perhaps. Captain's got to get out of this. Oh, Captain. Super belly to back suplex all the way from the top rope. That one even hurt Gaston's chiseled back. The pin on the captain. Come on, Captain, kick out. One more time. The ref has to run all the way around and check the shoulders. Count of 2 when he gets out of it. Captain Crunch gets out of another one. Punch right to the ear, it looked like. He has not been on any kind of offense for a good couple of minutes. Captain gonna make it happen, hopefully. He's definitely been my favorite newcomer, I think, since our white friend Bill. But Gaston, there's the running forearm. Captain Crunch is basically out on his feet. No, he's not. European uppercut. He learned that. He spent 17 goddamn years in the Maritimes, son. How would he not have a billion uppercuts? picks Gaston up. Oh, Gaston gets out of it with an uppercut of his own. Oh, and the torture rack, center of the ring. No, he got out of it again. The captain got out of the torture rack. Raked the eyes. RKO serial killer. The pin. 1, 2. Captain Crunch. One more month. He is your Podswoggle champion. What an effort. He survived the torture rack. Immediately countered. Hits the serial killer. And he wins it. What an outright effort. Took it to Gaston. Took it to the Green Ranger. Took it to Kevin Owens. I believe in miracles. God damn, I want some Captain Crunch right now. I think I have some in the pantry. I'm going to go eat it. Oh, my mouth is going to be sore for weeks. Oh, no. Oh, Captain, my Captain. You can want Augie all you want. Your boy is Swoggle Squad champion. Ah, it feels good. There's the second serial killer on Gaston. Just like he fell off the bridge to his demise, Captain Crunch and his shitty drawers are champion. 2 title defenses as well after winning the title. Oh, he really looks like Pence there. But it's okay, because he is Podswoggle champion. Oh, hell yes. Thank you, whoever nominated Captain Crunch. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with Twitter handles. I thank you so very much. I got your back. You wanted it last year. You got it this year. Captain Crunch, Podswoggle champion. Whew. What an evening. Another rousing success for the Podswoggle Twitch stream, the Podswoggle title tournament. As I said earlier in the evening, Money in the Bank, Twitch, Podswoggle, and Heels tournament. That's slow burn, son. It's going to be June 21st, 8:30 Eastern. You will see a total now of 5, count them 5, ladder matches in one evening. 3 matches to determine who will face Captain Crunch for the title at the end of the night. Yo, if you need any assistance in acting your powers, let me know. Rich, don't worry. You'll hear from me. And the Heels debuting the Heels Money in the Bank tournament next month. Thank you guys so very much for your continued support and your time hanging out with us. I'd rather watch the Twitch stream than buy tickets to Money in the Bank in St. Louis. Don't really want to see Ginger's Tamp. I don't blame you. It's going to do it here tonight. Of course, go to arcadeaudio.net for this podcast and all the other ones in our network of shows. Like I said at the top, we're available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and Google Play. Subscribe, get your podcast automatically every single week. This week's podcast is going to be a game-based show. Then the next 2 weeks, Lethal Lottery podcast. And then for the month of June, we got Money in the Bank pick'ems coming up. And we have our all-time wrestling draft coming up at the end of the month. So if you have any ideas and want to hit us up to make sure we have something on our list, hit us up on Twitter at Podswoggle. Hit us up on email, podswoggle@gmail.com. All social media, former Twitch streams are on, of course, YouTube, like I talked about. We're on Instagram. And if you like us and you haven't already, go to patreon.com/arcadeaudio. Get all kinds of bonus content. All the drunk podcasts from Podswoggle. You can also get original podcasts from Swoggle Squad members. All kinds of fun stuff for just $5 a month. Or whatever you want to donate. There's all kinds of great tiers there. Patreon.com/arcadeaudio.net. Patreon.com/arcadeaudio. Arcadeaudio.net is the podcast's home base. You guys have Marty Skrull ready for the draft, right? Which one? Don't worry. We ain't going to get any of him at any point, ever. Because we're all petty assholes. Thank you guys so much. As always, long live Captain Crunch. This is your host, Mullet, signing out for Podswoggle, a wrestling podcast for entertainment, and the Podswoggle title tournament live on Twitch. We are swogging off. We will see you next month for Money in the Bank. Too sweet. Whoop, whoop.